If I said the word resiliency to you, what would you think I mean by that in terms of IT? So you all know now how dependent on IT you are, so whether that be your computers, your laptops, your server, but what about things like your internet connection? You may be now that your phone systems run through the internet using a VoIP system, voice over IP. So if your internet connection goes down, not only have you lost your internet, your emails, but also your phone system. Would you actually even be able to run your business if you didn't have an internet connection? So the next question to ask yourself is, how many internet connections have you got coming into your office? If there's only one, you're playing a game of Russian roulette, because the chances are that will go down at some point. If you don't have a backup line or a 4G router or something like that, for example, set up in the background to keep you running, then chances are that you could have some significant downtime within your business. Now, you could send your staff home, obviously with COVID and the working from home that's come from that. That's one of the good things, is that most businesses' systems now set up to work remotely as well. So if the office did have an internet connection failure, you could send your staff home. It would be obviously unplanned and maybe a little bit clunky, but it would work for you. But we really recommend that all business owners look at having a second line in. So we here, obviously we're really dependent on the internet, so we have a main line coming in, and we also have a 4G router as a backup, because our local exchange, the little green box that sits on the pavement, is a little bit flaky sometimes. It's not always great because there's always a BT engineer poking around in there, and sometimes he manages to knock a wire when he shouldn't do. So we have a 4G router sat in on our firewall, so if the firewall detects that the main internet connection goes down, it automatically switches over to the 4G signal and we can carry on working, and our downtime is about a second. So that's the next thing to do as well, is if you do have one connection coming in and you want a second connection, make sure that you have a router, so that's an appliance that sits between your computer and the network and the internet, that's clever enough to detect if one connection goes down and automatically switch to the other. So that if one line does go down, you can carry on working straight through, rather than having to unplug one cable, plug another cable in, or connect to a Wi-Fi network if you've got a router that's only on Wi-Fi as a backup or something, for example. For more information on this, please give Louise a call. She's happy to talk through with you. We've been pulling in a lot of 4G routers for people over the past year or so now, just as resilience for them. The monthly cost is minimal, and it's that extra peace of mind and reassurance that if your main connection goes down, you can carry on working exactly the same as you can normally.